For GRX, I think surprising. Olaf, another good option here.
And on the ban list,
a little bit more early game power. They are
Aurelia has been on the ban list, and they decide to lock that in right away against
B.
Yeah.
You could still be saving that. So if we don't have Kaisa going for an AD build and going AP instead, things could get mixed up, but it's going to be GBM likely here with Akali.
Really?
Lucian going to the bottom lane. This is going to be an explosive mid lane. Akali versus Aurelia.
Coming in, how do we expect this to play out? What should we be seeing Zach doing and Stomage down the Gragas doing this game to start off?
So I'm really expecting Zach to just be looking to get those early levels. Zach's early ganks are pretty weak until you get a couple points. All-Star is pretty brutal, and everyone hitting level 6 now, so certainly fireworks are available. They're going in.
Black Shield's a longer cooldown than a headbutt pulverize. Soul Shackles goes down. They get a nice stun onto Zeitnot. Will he be able to come back with the damage? Flashing forward, Stitch gets the heal, and it's going to be the kill for Koala. They look to lock down Snowflower, and they will shrivel him up. No, Koala is going to back up. It looks like they'll be able to get him. He just doesn't want to give the kill to Empty. Where is good guy Stitch on this one? Come back and get the kill, bro. Wow, that is a broman.
GBM also massively ahead in farm in that mid lane, so those guys are playing well and looking for the dive now, perhaps.
GBM in and out of the Shroud. He did take a bit of turret aggro first. Candy very low. There's the second dash in. GBM doesn't have much more damage, and he goes down to Candy. Candy will not fall with the retribution kill around the map, and Candy comes up huge on Stomage, the double kill in mid.
Oh, man. He canceled his last auto there, and the pop-off from the GRX coach. He is pumped up, and meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the carnage continues.
Black Shield entrance. Zeitnot's going to be rooted up in place, abducted back as well. That's Ace. Oh, that's the replay from bottom. It still deserved a... I think you're right. Stomage is so pressured on doing it. Soul Shackles immediately on the bot lane. A little bit of a dark binding wide, and they'll still be going for Baron, or Dragon rather. That's Infernal going over to Stomage, but now he's in a pretty sore fight as GBM gets into this one. Throws out the kunai, and now he's going to be dealing the damage. First kill to Empty. Candy's stunned. Candy's down by the hands of Zeitnot, and Supermassive once again suffocates.
Stomage able to steal away that Infernal as well. That was huge.
Just a little tappy. And he gets the kill. Supermassive, interesting move. I say the pressure on bot for Supermassive because they warded up. And they say, oh yeah, we should probably go top side. They're gonna have to move all those wards to the other side of the map. It'll help that tool wave, but it'll be nice and big for him to clean up on the bot side of the map.
Yeah, and I think this is pretty well orchestrated by GRX. Here comes the engage.
Flawless duet on the GBM. Candy's everywhere, trying to give him 2 and 3 things to think about. Oh my god! Koala gets absolutely obliterated by the cast, but they return the kill onto Stomage and bite back immediately. What a quick 1-2 from each team.
Yeah, trade for kills, but Lucian is on the top side. It's a 4v3 in mid lane, and the Rift Herald is available for GRX. They're looking for more.
Huge bot lanes pushing in their favor as well as they yo-yo this back and forth. They found GBM a bit. He gets out of the Shroud, and now they can see him. Fabulous is trying to be a tank on the front with Snowflower. He goes down, Unbreakable Will is there, but they will burn through it. It doesn't even matter. No, Snowflower lives. And it's Fabulous that goes down as the sacrificial lamb. A nice dive in from Stitch will solidify that kill on Alistar, and mid-turret will fall. Obviously, they're going to walk through it. These things on the kind of that edge mentality when you're making a choice and it's not working out for you is happening for Supermassive in small moments. Here for Snowflower, another one not working out. Ultimate Zeitnot just missing onto that one, and Snowflower may be able to walk out of this one alive. Stitch won't have the final say on this one. Stitch is gonna go down right away, and they lose Snowflower on the fight anyways. Here comes the Ornhorn, knocking up the team on the way through. His Candy can't get himself into a good spot. Stomage lives with a sliver of health as PK comes through with a quick chomp down onto Zeitnot.
Yeah, GRX winning almost touches Zeitnot. That was really close to him being in trouble.
Candy looking all right. He should be able to knock it out of this one as he gets put right to the back of the fight. The front line is still the tankiest for Supermassive here, and they can put it into the damage area. PK gets himself into a real sore spot as he goes down, and Supermassive says thank you very much for 2 kills. Everything into Snowflower hasn't really worked for them just yet. Snowflower says, well, you have no choice. Dark Binding just misses over the left shoulder of every member of Supermassive, and Stitch is unthreaded.
They take down
Kind of seeing Empty Stitch, Candy making plays around the map until Supermassive now finding these fights. These are the fights that they win. GBM pulls aggression. You see Stomage come in. You see a few other members, but not this time. The story's written for GRX. The kill comes through. 1 going in for Stitch is now the fight. 3 knock up over onto Stomage, Snowflower, and Zeitnot as he is the focus. Fat Fabulous giving him great defense and peel as Zeitnot can trigger back into the fight. They have lost GBM. That's a lot of damage down for Supermassive, and they are forced to turn from the fight as GRX once again finds the fight they need for Baron.
Yeah, they're going to commit to this Baron. No chance of stopping it for Zeitnot and Fat Fabulous. GRX are going to take a huge lead in this game with the...
Right, doing a little fight tracking here. Definitely eyes on Empty to see him diving in. Snowflower for the crowd control as Koala also keeps eyes on him with the black shield. Candy's up on the top side, looking to get in the fight as the Horn comes out. Empty tries to jump in right away to deny the fight. In goes Snowflower for the double hit on the backside. Stitch goes on the side. GBM's very low off Killer Instinct right away. Fat Fabulous tries to get out of the fight. PK zones 2 off, just behind the inhibitor. Supermassive now trying to look at the fight and see how they can get back in. And 1, it's Candy. They gulp him up, and now it's the rest of the members in the eyes of Supermassive. Crazy.
If they can turn this into a big win. They got 1 kill, but here's GRX.
Stomage going very low, has to use the Zanyas at that point. What a hit from Empty! Knocking up 3 members of Supermassive, and a Supermassive hit! Big stuff from GRX as Fabulous starts to trade back with a little bit of damage on that Ornn. Empty in now, takes down Zeitnot by himself in mid lane as Fat Fabulous next to go down. PK takes him out. Setting up on the right side. Supermassive wants to take PK down. How long can he live? It's big Cho'Gath, but he's going to go down eventually, and it's going to be pressure now from Supermassive to come in onto GRX. How long do they stay, and do they overstay their welcome? Koala and Empty are going to be on the left side. Teleport coming in on the top to get that Fabulous back in before the rest of the team. That's actually going to be Zeitnot in with the culling first. Nexus is already going down. There's no chance to stop it. GRX through the front door says thank you very much.